Hey book lovers, Victoria here and you're watching My Books Me. Today I'm going to be sorted into my house on Pottermore. I've been on Pottermore since day one. I was one of the million beta testers, which was really fun. I loved Pottermore back then. I don't really like the changes they've made to Pottermore, but we're not going to discuss that. So anyway, originally I actually had 2 accounts on Pottermore. The first ever account I had, which lasted probably about a week, I was sorted into Hufflepuff, which initially at the time I was kind of disappointed about because it was at a time when Hufflepuff wasn't really talked about much. We didn't sort of really know much of the backstory of the Hufflepuff house and who was in it and why it was so awesome. But then I learned those things and realised that Hufflepuff is actually a lot cooler than people are led to believe. But anyway, my second Pottermore account, which is the one that I used on Pottermore throughout the entire time, I was sorted into Ravenclaw, and I was very excited about that because I've always identified as a Ravenclaw. My friends have always said I'm a Ravenclaw, and since then I've got a lot of Ravenclaw merchandise. So yes. Now when they redesigned Pottermore in September last year, they put back up the sorting hat quiz and also a wand quiz, which I'll be doing next week. But the sorting hat quiz was kind of redeveloped from what it originally was, so I'm going to see what I'm going to be sorted in this time round. I am still hoping I am a Ravenclaw because, like I said, I have a lot of Ravenclaw merch and I would like to keep all of that Ravenclaw merch and not have to buy other stuff. So I've got my laptop here. This is what it looks like. I'm going to be recording the screen for you guys, so hopefully when it comes time to editing, it'll all come together really good and you guys can see what each of the questions look like. If you haven't been sorted on Pottermore before, I'll leave a link to it below. Like I said, next week I'm also going to be doing the Discover Your Wand quiz, which will tell me what my wand is because I don't remember what my original wand was. So anyway, let's get started and let's see what house I am in on.
Well, we don't need to read about the sorting hat because we all know about the sorting hat. So anyway, moon or stars? Oh, that's a good one. I don't really know. I'm going to say moon, stars. I don't really know. That is a hard one. And it's not, it's really weird to say choosing between the moon or stars is a hard one. I'm going to go with the moon because, you know, all the different phases of the moon are just so interesting. And a lot of mystical, magical things happen around the moon and its phases, so definitely the moon. If you could have any powers, which would you choose? The power to read minds, the power of invincibility, the power of superhuman strength, the power to speak to animals, the power to change the past, or the power to change your appearance at will. I think reading minds would be kind of a dangerous one. It'd be cool, but dangerous because you'd probably hear things that you weren't meant to hear, like maybe comments about you, and I just feel like that wouldn't be good. Invincibility, well, that would be cool, but I think, like, if you're invincible, isn't that kind of almost like you're immortal? And I would, being immortal would be really fun, but, I mean, I don't want to live forever and ever and ever and have to see, like, my friends age and die and things like that, so no. The power of superhuman strength, I mean, what's that going to allow me to do? To carry more books around? No. Power to speak to animals, that'd be really cool because I already talk to my dog quite a lot and I feel like she wants to reply to me and I feel like she's thinking and saying stuff but I don't know what she's saying, so I feel like that would be a good one. The power to change the past, I'd really like that. I'd just like to go back and just change different things throughout history that have affected the world. Like, I mean, someone could go back and actually kill Hitler before the Holocaust and all that. The power to change your appearance at will, no. I like how I look and, you know, I feel like that's just a trivial one. Like, if you don't like how you look, I don't know, no. I'm gonna go with the power to change the past. I just think that'd be really fun. As someone who likes history, I'd like to, like, go back and change various aspects to, like, stop things from happening. I mean, we could prevent the Library of Alexandria from burning down. That's what yep. Done. How would you like to be known to history? The wise, the good, the great, and the bold. I'm gonna say wise because, I don't know, because I think that's the best one to describe me, or the good, but I'm gonna go the wise. Once every century, the flutterby bush produces flowers that adapt their scent to attract the unwary. If it lured you, it would smell of a crackling log fire, oh that smells nice. The sea, fresh parchment, yes, that smells good. Home. I definitely think home. I always love coming home, like after you've been away, even just for a day or a weekend or something. You just come home and the house troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts. It is about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures. In which order would you rescue these objects from the Trolls Club if you could? First, a nearly perfected cure for dragonpox, then student records going back 1,000 years, finally a mysterious handwritten book full of strange ruins. I'm going to go with the cure for dragonpox, then the mysterious written handbook, and then the student records. Because I feel like you know, you'd have the where'd it go? You'd have the cure for dragonpox, which is important. That stuff's important. I can't find where it went. Then the mysterious handwritten book full of strange ruins. You could then discover what those ruins mean. And then obviously there's the student records going back 1,000 years, because while I think the student records are important, I think the other two are kind of more important. Yep. You and two friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting one of you before he will let you past. Do you attempt to confuse the troll into letting all three of you pass without fighting? Suggest drawing lots to decide which of you will take on the fight. Suggest that all three of you should fight without telling the troll. Volunteer to fight. I'm not much of a fighter. Even in the magical world, I feel like I probably couldn't bring myself to fight a troll. And even if I did, I might die. So I feel like we could either confuse the troll or suggest drawing for who would fight and hope that it wasn't my name. But it would depend like who my friends are. Whether I have a friend who like would be really good at fighting the troll, or if we're just all people who don't like to fight or will probably die if we fight. I'm gonna say we'll attempt to confuse the troll. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? Oh my god, there are heaps of options. A tabby cat, Siamese cat, ginger cat, black cat, white cat, tawny owl, screech owl, brown owl, snow owl, barn owl, common toad, knapjack toad, dragon toad, harlequin toad, three-toed, tree toad, tabby. Okay, well, we all know from the books that toads are kind of not the good pets to take to Hogwarts. I don't really understand why someone would want to take a toad. They're not really that good. They don't really have a purpose. And I mean, you can see from Neville, he always loses his toad. It's definitely obviously now between a cat or an owl. I mean, I have cats and they're really great, but I definitely think an owl is the most practical one. So now I have to pick what owl I want. A tawny, a screech, a brown, or a snowy, or a barn. I'm gonna go a brown owl. I don't know why, but we'll go with that one. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? I don't really have a preference, so we'll just go with heads.
Congratulations on being sorted into Ravenclaw. Yay! Ravenclaw pride here. It'd be really interesting to see how J.K. Rowling came up with these questions. You know, how the algorithm works to be able to be sorted. Let's learn a bit about Ravenclaw. Welcome to House Ravenclaw. You probably know that some of Ravenclaw's most renowned members are Gilderoy Lockhart. I wouldn't boast about that because he's a nut job. And Luna Lovegood. I love Luna. I relate to her so much. I mean, I'm weird, but I'm not weird like Luna, but I still love her so much. But did you know Ravenclaw's Grey Lady is the least talkative Hogwarts ghost? Obviously, it's in the books. Or that Ravenclaw's common room boasts the most stunning views of the castle grounds. Didn't know that, but I think it's kind of obvious because they're like Gryffindor up high. Here you can discover more about your beloved house through writing by J.K. Rowling, articles on Pottermore, and all the latest Ravenclaw news. So what have we got? So we can learn about Luna, or Cho, or Gilderoy Lockhart, or Flitwick. I love Flitwick. Trelawney. I love Trelawney. Quirrell. I wouldn't also boast about Quirrell being in Ravenclaw because he's evil. And Ollivander. I really like Ollivander. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I certainly did. And it's such a relief knowing that I am in Ravenclaw again. I can officially now say I'm in Ravenclaw because I think you have to, even if you were sorted originally on Pottermore, I think you have to do it again since they redid the quiz that surrounds the sorting ceremony. So I'm really happy that I'm in Ravenclaw. Let me know in the comments below if you're in Ravenclaw or what house you're in, and if you haven't been sorted on Pottermore yet, definitely go do it. It's really fun, really interesting, and there's a lot of really great content on Pottermore that J.K. Rowling has obviously revealed over the years since Pottermore was created. Next week I will be doing the wand ceremony quiz, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see that, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye!